On this day, March 16, 1521, Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer sailing for the Spanish in an expedition that would later circumnavigate the globe, landed in the Philippines, establishing the first Filipino contact with the Spanish, which would lead to centuries of colonization and oppression. Magellan would die in the Philippines himself later that spring. Then on this day in 1801, West Point Academy, perhaps the most prestigious military academy in the world, was opened, originally intended for the Army Corps of Engineers. Then on this day, in 1945, soon after the flag was risen, Iwo Jima was surrendered by the Japanese to the Americans as the fighting in the Pacific Theater turned more and more towards the Americans, and their strategy of island hopping until they made it to the Japanese archipelago proved successful. Next, on this day in 1968, in another American war, the My Lai massacre happened, where a search-and-destroy mission targeted against the Viet Cong by the U.S. military killed 500 civilians in the hamlet of My Lai, further turning American public against the war. Then on this day in 2014, Crimea voted in a referendum to leave Ukraine, opening it up to annexation by the Russians.